we were kind of talking about, some of the stuff going on with the whole Harden and Ben Simmons and this and that. What's your thoughts on that trade? First off, what do you?
So we kind of predicted it last week, and I think it was a beneficial trade for both teams. But I think the overall winner is the Sixers. They had nothing out of Ben Simmons. He wasn't even playing. So they didn't really lose much besides Curry. James Harden's a much better player than Steph Curry. Steph Curry's a nice piece, but James Harden you can build a franchise around.
Yep.
So if Harden and Embiid can play together, which I think they might be able to, that could be a dangerous team.
No, it can. And we were talking about it last week, and we both saw it kind of coming. I think the thing that obviously threw it over the top is because at first I didn't even think that they'd throw him in there, but the Seth Curry. I think right as that happened, Brooklyn's like, whoa, they're actually doing it. And for you to get, I mean, as crazy as it sounds, even Andre Drummond has had a decent couple games this year. Not saying he's going to help, not saying he's going to be crazy, but if you need a big man, they have the scores. They don't need
with a team with that much talent, you kind of just need a guy that'll stand at the bottom of the basket and get the ball if they ever miss, which they probably won't much.
Yeah, so that's it's going to be wild, but I think the Nets are going to be looking good. It's going to be interesting to see what the 76ers do, because when you look at the way the Rockets used to run, it was an ISO ball with James Harden, and he used to toss it up to Clint Capella. Okay, they had a very good team doing that. Well, I think Joel Embiid's a little better than Clint Capella. So having a guy like
that also scares me a little bit, though, too. Where it's like I don't think Embiid will be okay with just being the pick and roll guy or the catch and alley oops guy. Embiid's going to want the ball, and he'll want to create his own shots.
Yeah,
so it'll be interesting. We've never really seen James Harden play efficiently with another superstar.
Yeah, did you see the whole talks between Kevin Durant and the reason why James Harden left is I guess they had completely different views on the way the offense was supposed to be run. He's an ISO type player, where Kevin Durant, I was saying, wanted the ball spread, which makes me think, why did you leave Golden State? See, and I think he saw the way Golden State ran and everything like that, and maybe it's he does want to play with Kyrie over Steph. Maybe they just have a bond. But the stuff that it sounds like he's saying to the GM is exactly the way Golden State runs basketball.
Yeah, I mean, and in terms of his legacy, it was pretty dumb to leave Golden State. He could have stayed there and probably won another 2-3 titles.
Oh my gosh!
Even with Clay hurt, just KD and Steph with some role players, Draymond Green and all them, I think they could win the finals a couple more times.
Oh, so do I.
The Warriors could win the finals this year without KD.
Yeah. So,
I mean, I respect him for trying to go get one on his own. He's not really doing it on his own, but I don't know. I think his easiest win would have been in Golden State.
And you want to know what's crazy is what's always going to be the dinner table on Thanksgiving with the Currys. KD can't win without one of us.
That's true.
Win without one of us. No, but it is going to be interesting, and I do think with the way Ben Simmons does play basketball, because I know last week I was a little harsh on him. You were actually saying Ben Simmons was an underrated type player. Okay. I started actually looking at his plus minus when he's on the basketball court, which I think is kind of an underappreciated stat, because a plus minus truly shows when you're on the court, is your team winning or losing? If your whole team is plus, you guys aren't losing. And he actually has one of the best plus minuses since he came to the league. So I think he can literally average 12 points. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Ben, just go out there, average 12, but get your rebounds, play the defense, get the steals like you do, and assist it around. And I think if Kyrie, because Kevin Durant seems to do fine wherever he goes, if Kyrie can figure out how to put himself in those situations to still score and stuff, that team, when they're fully healthy and ready to go, it's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah.
And
that's going to be a solid team.
And for basketball standpoint, I think this trade was perfect because Ben Simmons hated it in Philly, but as basketball fans, even though I think he handled it wrong, we all want to see Ben Simmons play, and we want to see Harden play at his best. I think this is going to put them both in it. And